So let's get this thing right out of the way. Now, I do want to mention one thing for those true people that are following the channel. I do want to make you guys, or at least give you guys a little bit of an announcement. For the past 2 weeks, I have not been active a lot on the channel. Normally, you guys get about 1 or 2 videos a week, hearing my voice, seeing my face, and all that good stuff. But things are happening in my life that I have no control over, and that's basically the reason why I'm not making videos. Nothing has to do with, me not being motivated by SEO or anything like that. I'm just, other things are taking precedent. But anyway, we got, new cool stuff on SEO today. The reason why I did not make a video about this thing is I just told you guys, so let's get this thing going, shall we? I want to take this opportunity to thank all of the channel supporters out there that are supporting the channel financially, and if you are willing to do so yourself, there is a link in the video description. So with that out of the way, this is the legendary Romulan Warbird bundle, as you guys are seeing right here on your screen. I'm going to do, what's inside. Well, basically I'm going to cover what's inside in this video, and I'm also going to do the new Scimitar, and then I'm going to do the Dreadnought in a different video. That video is definitely going to be, shorter, because I'm going to cover basically everything in this video. So what you're going to get for, what is this? Currently it is on sale, 35% off. So for the next 6 days, 7 days basically, it's going to be 35% off for the 7,800 Zen. Ooh, that's a lot. But then again, you're going to get 2 different ships that are iconic, ships that are, basically seen everywhere in TV shows, in movies. These are the legendary, or at least that's how they call it these days, the most iconic ship that you recognize from the Romulan faction. You see Romulan, you see like, hey, that's the Dreadnought. And also because of, I think it has to do with, a lot of people in SGO, a lot of players actually love the Scimitar, and also featured in movies. So they basically reinvented it with a little bit more like tentacles. I don't know what these things are. Kind of look like tentacles, but we're definitely going to see them in action. Hopefully it's not going to move, because it might make me like seasick, but you can say it is kind of like Borgified. If you don't know, Romulans are definitely experimenting with the Borg technology. And that's basically how you see it right here. And I'm saying basically a lot. But anyway, this is what you're going to get in the pack for 7,800 Zen. While it is on discount, I don't know what the normal pricing is going to be, like 12,000 or something like that, might be. I don't know. Haven't done the, yeah, oh, it says right here. Sorry, 12,000 right here, 12,000 Zen on a normal price. Now right now it's 7,800 Zen. So you're going to get 3 of these. I don't think they are bridge, I think these are just outfit or locks. Go away. Okay, so Scimitar to Dreadnought sheep coupon, that's that thing right here. 2 experimental ship upgrade tokens right here. 2 ship slots. Okay, nice. 3 Infinity Bromo Romulan Survivor Duty Officer Pack. That's wait a minute, that's 4. What is this? 3 and 4. Which one is it? 4 or 3? Nah, we're gonna find out. TOS era uniform, Riemann uniform, TOS and TNG, and also the Riemann species. Now, I believe this is when you're going to make a new character, so the Riemann species are going to be unlocked for you when you're going to make that one. You can make yourself like a Riemann, captain if you haven't done so, if you haven't unlocked it already. But let's read about this thing. So the legendary Scimitar Intel Dreadnought Warbird. Just as the previous version of ships of the lineage did when at launch, the legendary Scimitar Intel Dreadnought Warbird represents the cutting edge of Romulan starship design. Extreme power for violence and strength all streams out of the harsh lines of the ship when it deans, I don't know how to pronounce that, to make it, when it to make itself, when it deans, when it deems to make it so when it wants to make himself visible. That itself is a rare occasion. The ship contains a unique, powerful cloaking system, which can not only function while the shields are still active. Oh, that's nice. But you guys see that in the movie, right? With the what's it called? Shinzon, yeah, Shinzon. But it can manage to fire weapons without breaking its cloak for the duration. Topping all the eye-inspiring power, the ship power core contains a thin-round weapon capable of devastating incredible areas of a single blast emitting from its wing tips. Just like in the movie. Elegance, brutality, subterfuge, overwhelming presence, precise tactical, blunt appreciation of force, blunt application of force, and all contradiction warped up and balanced and yada. Oh my god, so much text. Okay, so legendary instance verb comes with the following consoles from previous versions. You're also going to get all of the how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different universal consoles from different ships as well. So cloaking barrage, secondary shield, singularity, distributor unit. I have no idea what that is. Adaptive emergency system, dampening wave emitter. Also no idea. And the flagship tactical computer. Tactical computer does ring a bell to me. Okay, so what you're also going to get is going to be a new trait. Upon reaching level 5 in the Starship Master, you will unlock the Checkmate, superior charged weapon, and adaptive hull plating Starship trait. These traits can be found in previous version of the Starship, so yay! But upon reaching level 6 in the Starship Master, you will unlock the new one. She's a Predator Starship trait with all characters on your account. Yay! That's gonna be account unlock. Very nice. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Don't know why. While this trait is slotted, activating your attack pattern ability heals you for a percentage of your maximum health. Maximum health grants damage equal to your ambush bonus and reduces your cloak cooldown. This can only happen once per several seconds. Okay, nice. If you're gonna use that, I don't know. I'm not. I always forget to, whenever I'm cloaked, or at least whenever I, start in combat and I have a ship that has the capability to cloak, I never actually activate, cloaking and then entering battle and then decloaking. It's like one of those things that you kind of need to do because it gives you so much bonus, especially in the beginning. You can basically kill your enemy within like 2 seconds, whatever version of the enemy you're going to face. But I never do that. I always seem to forget whenever I'm, moving from one group of enemy to the next group of enemy. I always forget that. It's just... Sorry about this. I'm still coughing. The legendary starship has a single hangar bay equipped with the Romulan drone ships. Advanced and elite versions of these powerful frigates can be obtained through the Dilithium store and the fleet star bases. I would say that you need to go to grab yourself the fleet variant. Like I always say in this video, the Dilithium store is okay, but the fleet variant is definitely the best that you need to go and grab yourself. So it is available to tier 6, any faction, hull modifier 1.4, that's a lot. Shield modifier 1.15, 5 ups in the front, 3 on the aft. 4 devices, tactical 5, engineering 3, and science 3. I don't know what the normal Scimitar actually has in terms of console layout, but I think it's the same. Don't quote me on that. Base turn rate of 7.5, impulse of 0.15, inertia of 30, plus 15 to weapon power, and also plus 5 to engine power. All these universal consoles, so cloaking barrage, secondary shielding, singularity, distributor unit, adaptive emergency systems, dampening wave emitter, that doesn't ring any bell to me, and the tactical computer can equip dual cannons, dual heavy cannons as well if you're going to go with that. I've seen a couple of builds of the old Scimitar utilizing dual heavy cannons, so could be fun. 1 hangar bay with the drone ship, Scimitar, a battle cloak. Ooh, nice. Okay, so gather intel. So this is also one of those things that I never seem to activate. So exposed vulnerability for the defense, the weapon system, or critical severity. Also critical systems. Now, because this thing is a Romulan ship, you're going to get the singularity core, warp core instead of the normal warp core. So plus 40 base power to all subsystems. So level 1, when you're in combat, this thing is going to tick up all the way to level 5, I believe. And it's definitely nice. This thing is going to yield a plasma shockwave, quantum to absorption, a warp shadow, singularity jump, and singularity overcharge. Whenever I activate these things, I normally go for singularity overcharge because it's, you know, it's kind of nice, but also warp shadows is also cool because it's going to yield you like different versions of your ship all the way to, I believe it's like 5 duplicates of your ship. So that's definitely something nice to pounder on your enemy with the additional damage that you're going to deal for that. What is it, like 30 seconds or something like that, or 20 seconds at least? So tactical warbird, the precise weapon system, enhanced singularity, secretary, enhanced the weapon system, devastating weaponry, and checkmate. That's the previous versions of these things that you're going to unlock. So checkmate, supercharged weapons, adaptive hull plating. That's the starship traits. And she's a predator is the new one that's going to be account unlock starship trait. I wonder if I can use all of these universal consoles and grab them from here and use them on my Federation character. Probably not. Probably there's going to be some kind of restriction only usable by like Scimitar variants or Romulan starships or something like that. So that's and then they talk about the Dreadnought. So this thing looks awesome. I am going to buy it for 7,800. Now, I do want to mention one thing. So there have been a couple of discussions, or at least not discussions. Some people were talking about it earlier on Discord. About there is not enough Zen for us to buy. I do want to say that there is enough Zen for us to buy, but it's automatically being filled. Now, if you look at my character right here, I normally have about 9 million refined dilithium. Now I only have 36 because I bought like 20,000 Zen right now, or something in that ballpark, or I don't know how many, but I bought a lot of Zen. And I just put it up here for 500, so that's basically the highest amount. And overnight, it actually gave me the amount of Zen right here, and that just basically would draw it. So I have right now 31. But make sure that you put it up there. Just, you know, place it up there, and, you know, overnight, it's basically going to be it's going to go through, and the withdrawal is going to be available for you to withdraw all of your Zen that you wanted to buy up there. Okay, so with that being said, buy it. Yes. Now, I'm not going to say to you guys, so it didn't give me the C3 Romulan Pack Survive. So the screenshot is wrong. The screenshot is wrong. Oh, snap. Where is it? Bundles. Ships bundle. Mega bundles. Ross faction bundle. I want to show you guys this faction bundle. Is it faction bundle? Yeah, right here. It says 4. It says 4. Sorry for screaming at your ears, but it says right here 3 Infinity Promotion Romulan Survivor Duty Officer Pack. While it says 4 right here. I've been cheated. I've been conned of my money. So normally I would say when I'm reviewing like bundles, I normally give out my opinion like, hey, this, you know, this amount of resources, this high amount of Zen that they're asking for, these ships are very high or very low, or you shouldn't buy it, or you shouldn't buy it. You should or you shouldn't buy it. Right now I'm just going to keep my opinions to myself. That is because for me, and that's the only thing that I can divulge to you guys, I like these things. I like it because I buy them with no resources. I basically get them for free because I farm a lot of, you know, dilithium, as you guys know. So I get everything for free. So I'm not going to tell you guys how to use your own resources into the game. For me, I'm gonna like it because I, make the reviews, make the videos for you guys, and I get them basically for free. Even though I'm farming, I could have used my Zen, different way, but I'm still getting them. With that being said, you are getting two very iconic ships in the game that previously has been, like I said, tier 5, the Dreadnought never was a tier 6, I believe. It always been a tier 5, but the Scimitar definitely was a tier 6 version of them. Was the Kopesh and the other variants of them. So that was in the game already, and I don't know if that is something that you guys are like, hey, that is something that I am interested in. A ship that's already in the game has a little bit of different appeal to it, because they did fine-tune the design a little bit. They added some textures to it, to the materials that the Scimitar and the Dreadnoughts were. But I want to say that the only thing that's changed is the numbers. I don't know about the consoles, but the all of the other things has been changed. Hull modifiers, shield modifiers, inertia. It actually has the same one frigate hangar pad, so it doesn't even have two of these frigate hangar pads, because if that's going to be the case, then it's going to be a carrier, and it's not a carrier because it only has one. So it's kind of like that. And the Dares, I believe, the Daredex doesn't have any of the the carrier mechanics at all. So that's going to be, we're gonna cross that bridge when we see it. But anyway, let me go to the customization and see what kind of customization I have. Okay, so I got this thing up for you guys so you guys can see everything, both differences between these starships. So we got the normal tier 5 variant of the legendary, the Scimitar normal version right here. They did also change the way that the ship is actually with these wings, the textures up here. They did say that they're going to change it. It has more details, these lines up here, so that's definitely nice. But the legendary is definitely looking more menacing, if you if you can say it like that. Now, I did want to give you guys a comparison between the two. So the mouse over is the tier 5, sorry, and this one is the tier 6. So you can actually see it in the console layout. The tier 5 has a 2 engineering, 4 tactical, 3 science, and the tier 6 has 3 engineering, 5 tactical, and 3 science. So it just added 1 engineering console to that. In terms of bridge officer stations, this thing has 3 universal console, with the tier 5 has 2 universal consoles. So that's something to think about. Now, like I said, now this is definitely a tier higher than that. So all of the, all of the base numbers that you guys are seeing right there, obviously is going to be higher than, a tier 5 to a tier 6. But I already bought this thing. Let me see. Go over here, manage. Tada. Oh my god. Sorry for that. Okay, so attack pattern. So she's a predator. Attack pattern grants ambush and hull healing, and also recharges cloak. When activating attack pattern bridge officer ability once per 30 seconds, you're going to get an X amount of hit points and bonus hull damage for the next 5 seconds. And also reduces cooldown by cloak by 50% over the next 5 seconds, and the previous versions of the traits. So you're going to have 4 different traits. You probably have unlocked them already. If you haven't, then, this thing is definitely going to unlock them. Okay, so yeah, right there. You see the restriction that these universal consoles are having? So you can't use them on all of your ships. These are just like, this thing is only available to Scimitar, Dreadnought Warbirds. This thing is the Odyssey, Bortasque, Scimitar, Odyssey. Bortascu Scimitar. So these are like basically capital or flag ships that are. Let me just. Ooh, okay, good. I thought all of my stuff was going to be added up here, but I obviously changed that as an option. Here we go. This is the customization that we can do on the Scimitar. Okay, so they basically added these fins. I'm not liking it. I really am not liking this thing. Guys, come on. This is not. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, and these things are, yeah, these are hard points, and you can't move these things, but it's like so many up there that it's like it's just too much. It's destroying the way the ship actually looks. It's destroying the appeal. I mean, there is nothing appealing to the ship anymore. Look at these things. These things are like generic stuff. Oh my god, oh, that's so bad. Why have these things up there? And these things are probably going to animate themselves whenever, you're going to do the Tholaron blast. It's just too much. It's not appealing, guys. What is, oh my god. I want my money back. I'm really not liking this. Okay, so these are the different versions that you can have on your ship. Now, this is definitely iconic because this is something that you guys remember from the movies. Or not movies, movie. Because this thing was only available in one movie. Toolbar. Now these are like, if you're owning these particular ships, these are like the tier 6 versions of these ships, because they definitely have them in tier 6. But oh my god, these are not something that I'm very pleased with. These, don't like it at all. Okay, so adapted Romulans, that's the version that it comes with out of the box. Augmented Romulans? What the hell are they talking about? You see these spikes? This is like, man, this is like somebody that's like, okay, so I finally know how to do ship modeling, or at least spikes. And let's put them everywhere. Oh, that is just bad. No. Enhanced Romulan. They destroy the legendary ship. Falchion. All right. So they made unique. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. They made unique material types for these ships. I like that a lot. This one. Ooh. Nah. I don't know what to say. Riemann type 1. Okay, so these are the older ones. Riemann type 2. Romulan type 1. Type 2. Did it actually change anything? Okay, it did change a little bit. So you got the brown version. Romulan type 4 version. Romulan veteran. Okay, so this is very docile, if you know what I mean. This is very like, okay, so I'm not your enemy anymore. I'm like, I'm your friend. Do you remember me? Scimitar. Oh, yeah. It's good. Very nice. Yep. All right, continuing Scimitar beta. Okay, that's that's scary. I love the material types right there. That's amazing. Very cool. Very cool. Tavaro, a little bit of nostalgia up here. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of the other ones, but anyway. And the upgraded. Oh, the upgraded. Oh, I love that reflection right there. I'm gonna go with beta. Oh, that's gonna be my favorite material types. Okay, so you definitely can mismatch components. I'm not gonna do that because this video is already going on way too long because I'm talking a lot. I do want to apologize for that. But let me just grab a character, or at least another character, and then see how big this thing is compared to the Lucari science vessel that I normally compare the two with. I'll be right back. Alrighty, there it is. There it is. You can actually see that the Scimitar is definitely in length, the big as the screen is allowing me. Oh, wait. Oh. I can actually go further. But, oh my god. I mean, obviously we knew that the Scimitar was big and huge, but in its wingtips are definitely very wide, and you guys are seeing it because it is undercloaked. So there we go, the normal Romulan cloak that we normally see. Now the cloaking ability, I don't think, was that something, a universal console with cloaking? Secondary shield, singularity, flagship computer, cloak barrage. That's basically firing. Yeah, fire weapons with cloak. So that's basically a universal console that's going to allow you to fire your weapons while you're cloaked, but the cloaking ability is put in the ship and it's not a universal console. Just making sure you guys understand that. Now, I am going to eat this guy. Sorry for the noises I'm making. That was like totally weird. But anyway. Couple of universal consoles up here. Thalaron Pulse, I cannot activate that while I'm in Earth space stock right here, but all of the other ones I definitely can. Violent Dampening Wave. What is this thing? Point blank area of effect, 4 kilometers radiation and damage over time. Damage, debuff, and a disable. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. Okay.
Engage weapons and engines.
That was like a 2-minute cooldown. Secondary shielding, you're going to get like, oh, I love that animation. That was good. So you got an extra layer of shielding. What is this? Adaptive emergency systems. Okay, so no visuals, just Okay, what does this do? Fleet weapon acceleration, team of plus firing cycle rate, turn and flight speed. So this is basically a buff for ourselves. Level 1, Starship Mastery. Let's go through the pacings. Plus 5% plus 5 accuracy rating. Level 2 is going to reduce the cooldown on singularity power usage. These things up here, and increases singularity charge rate by 30%. So all of these ticks up here are going to be charged up faster. Level 3, 10% in kinetic and energy-based weapon damage. Level 4, 2.5% in critical chance. And level 5 is going to unlock all the previous versions of the traits, and she's a predator. These are the statistics that I'm going to get in space. Now, do mind you, I don't have any skills allocated to my character, but I do have something else that are making these, or these that can influence these numbers, that has to do with endeavors. Finally at 400, yay. Duty officers for for space. I do have some traits that are helping out, but for the rest, everything that you guys are seeing here is stock. I'm just going to go briefly over the universal console so you guys can see what they actually are going to do. So this is the secondary shielding. This is going to be the dampening wave emitter, singularity distributor unit, flagship tactical computer. You can pause the video and look at all of the things that it's going to do. I'm not going to cover these universal consoles at all in the review of this thing because I just want to get it basically show you guys if it's worth it or not, in all honesty. So we have a Lieutenant Commander Universal Station with 3 abilities for your bridge officers you can put up there. Tactical, science, engineering, whatever have you. The normal bridge officer abilities that you have. You also have a Lieutenant Universal Station with 2 abilities up here. So again, tactical, science, or engineering, and also one for instance, universal bridge officer station right here. So we do have a commander tactical / intelligence bridge officers. Now these are the specialization bridge officers. So this thing is bound to intelligence and also tactical. We have the other one that is Lieutenant Commander Engineering and Command. So engineering and command, both of them are you are able to put up here. I actually don't know what I'm going to put up here, to be honest. I don't know how I'm going to slot this guy up because it's kind of weird. For the rest, 5 weapons on the front: normal, deflector, impulse, singularity, shield. This is basically the warp core for for the Federation guys. 3 weapons on the aft. You have room for 4 devices, console modification, 3 engineering, 3 science, 5 tactical. Now I do want to mention, if you're going to use your experimental weapon upgrade token right here with this guy, you're going to get an extra device slot, and you're going to get an extra universal console slot. So this normally has 5 and 6, gives us 11, but this one is also going to get an extra one if you're going to use the experimental weapon upgrade token. You're going to get 12 console slots up there. So keep that in mind. And also, you're going to get it for free. So if you're going to buy the pack, you're going to get 2 of them. So yeah. Very, very nice for them. When did I get this thing? Was this Infinity Promotion Romulan Survivor Duty Officer Pack? What does this give me? More details. Promotion. Opening this Romulan Survivor Pack in either tier low or tier 6 promotion ship of your choice. Explore the character. Wait a minute. Is there a promotion going on right now? I never know if there is an Infinity promotion right now that's going on. Because some of these, if you open them, some of them give you the option to get like the tier 6, but then again, some of them don't. What's up with that? Bonus item, one of the following: a Romulan exchange commission, a stack of Gamma Quadrant commodities, embassy, dilithium or spire provisions, and a Suliban ship pack. New roster abilities. I don't know if these are new or these are old. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so nothing more to show you guys. Let me just give you guys the statistics right here. Now this is with the normal stuff that it's been equipped. I don't have anything instead of just the normal stuff, and it is coming up with an inertia rating of 30 with me and a flight speed of 16.80 degrees per second. That's the turn rate, 16.1 degrees per second, and the flight speed is 16.8. Now, with the worst items available that are available to equip on your ship, that's the statistics. That's the bare bone statistics. Now, if you equipped, better versions, you got the all of the reputation up here that gives you better versions. You have like the fleet stuff that give you better versions. Pickup stuff gives you, better than these. Definitely R&D. So, you can definitely upgrade all of them. And also, let's not forget all of the universal consoles that you guys are going to equip them here. That's going to be very, very awesome. Now, I don't know if I have a better version of this guy. I don't. But these guys are awesome because they will, as you guys just saw, a Romulan drone ship. They have the what is that thing called? The holographic thingamajig bobber. Wait, let me just go and see the information on this thing. They're equipped with a multi-special emitter which allows you to disguise themselves as other vessels. While using the multi-spectral emitter, you can also use the triphasic emitter of the beam disruptor your weapon appropriate of the type of the ship they will be. Finally, you have beam array overload 1, beam fire at will 1, and emergency power to shield. So what it is basically saying is they have some kind of emitters. If you don't have any target that you are basically firing at, these are going to default to the Borg drone ship, as you guys are seeing right here. But let's say you're fighting, I don't know, Klingons. This thing is going to make himself a Klingon version, and it's going to fight the Klingons with basically their own ship, just to add a little bit to the confusion. And that's definitely awesome. The triphasic thingamajig that they just talked about, triphase emitter, that is also a mechanic that they used on Archer, the TV show Star Trek Enterprise, or at least Enterprise. I don't know. There was something weird with the naming of that particular TV show. I don't know if they could use Star Trek Enterprise or there was just Enterprise. But anyway, long story short, they basically have the ability to utilize the firing, whatever they're going to fire at, to mimic that particular faction, energy-based weapon. So let's say Romulans are going to use just plasma, right? Yeah, plasma. And Klingons disruptors and Federation phasers. This thing is going to cloak in the appropriate enemy and also fire with the same, basically with the same type of weapon to the enemy. That's that. I'm going to cut the video. Equipped a couple of better gear that I'm going to use. That's not something wow or something like that. This is just, this normal default stuff that I have laying around that I once upgraded, not anymore. Some of them are 14 still, not even 15. And I'm going to take this thing into combat, and I'm going to take you guys in for that run, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we got the setup done. Like I always say, this is not a build video. Don't use this setup to your own personal endeavors that you're going to do. A lot of people are going to be mad at you if you're going to use this as a setup. So I am going to show you just a little bit what I've chosen to do. So I got a little bit of torpedo spread. I got concentrated firepower run, so in all honesty, you can definitely use this as a torpedo boat, I guess, because, concentrate firepower, that's always going to be nice. I got subspace vortex for a little bit, DPS in science-related stuff, and then just the traditional stuff that that could definitely be something else. But anyway, I put everything on a key binding rotation file, so everything on row number 10 and row number 9 is going to be auto activated as soon as it is possible whenever I'm pushing number 2 on my keypad. That is a setup that I made for myself, and I'm going to queue us up with wanted. No, let's do something else. Let's do Mycelial Rift. No. Let's do the Ferengi. I'm kind of liking the Ferengi as of late. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, click. I got it's kind of like, a little bit reddish to me. So it's like, I don't know. It's a little bit been there, done that, moving on, right? I don't know. While we enter another reddish looks like there was a fight scenery right here. Okay, so
is ready to assist you.
Okay, they're gonna talk a little bit, so I'm going to spawn in my pet. Now, obviously, I should be either
single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
Okay, so right now everything is set to attack. So weapon power is the highest, shield is low, and engine is also low, and auxiliary is also low. That's why you see a very high cooldown rate. I believe it was sorry, I believe it was like 30 seconds. We can launch a different pet. That's not the pet. That's not my pet. I believe that one is my pet. As you guys are seeing, is it... what is it? Is this like a Federation thingy? Oh yeah, it's like Jonathan Archer's ship. It's the Enterprise. The first version. But I am going to cloak. Yay, I totally did not forget about that. Okay, so cloaking. Very, very good. Warming to impulse into range, and then decloaking because the mission decloaked me. But anyway.
I don't know how he convinced the Breen to join in, but he
The
did.
Breen, there we go. My ships also made themselves look like Breen, and now they're firing. I believe that is Polaron. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my shields are gone. Can these guys attack that ship, please? Oh my god. Guys, this ship is awesome. I'm just very bad at the game. Kill him too? No, no, oh, the Ferengi, okay. I was like, oh, they're not talking to me, are they? I'm seeing that these buttons are bigger than they normally are. What's up with that? Cryptic, what's up with the making things bigger than they're supposed to be? Is this just about to tell us like, hey, use these things as well? I have not changed anything though, so this is just, everything is default, as you guys know. I don't use other stuff. Hey, we got a lockbox, yay! If I only had some keys.
Well, there's...
Good news and bad news. Come on, Modron, talk to me.
Cutting out the middleman here, Modron. Give us
So I want to give you guys the blast stuff for the universal consoles. So let me just go into range with these guys, because this thing is like point blank. A little bit closer. Move, move, move. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. That's it. Did you guys hear my disappointment? But like I said, warp shadows are something that I definitely use a lot. Look at that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with me. Okay, so I just used it when everything was done and dying. Okay, so this is a very good... If I basically am not going to get vaporized, I already know where the enemies are going to spawn in. So if I do my own Thalaron blasting thing right here in that area where they just warped in, oh, that's gonna be good, right? But then I need to position my ship, and this is also a thing with big ships. You have a lot of like inertia, so it's gonna move really. It's gonna do like ice skating thing. So here we go, doing the Thalaron burst in 3, 2, 1, and click, and that's going to activate them. And I want to see these, yeah, the oh my god, that's so bad. That is so bad. Look at these spikes, and then boom, and I was just too late, or I was too early, depending on whatever how you look at it. But all of these spikes are added to the blades of like wings or whatever they're called, and each of them are basically opening up and just moving really. I just don't like it. Get something from life support. I'm staying still, so that's basically gonna kill me. Okay, they're basically almost... They just did. They almost killed me. We got secondary shielding if the time is there. We got fleet weapon accelerator that's going to help us click. Let's use that one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Is that gonna help us? Okay, warp shadows again in now. Look at that. It's basically like fleet support. Oh my god, it's so crowded right here. It's so crowded right here with lots of me's. Me. Okay, so what are my thoughts on this thing? Well, a lot of money to beginning with. 7,800 Zen during this discount mode. And also secondary shielding, so I can heal up a little bit with my normal stuff. without all of these primary shooting getting affected by it. So 7,800 is a lot of money into the game for a bundle of 2 ships, because you're definitely, or at least you're definitely not going to get a 3rd or a 4th or a 5th ship. These are just 2 ships that have been in the game, and they are just, you know, numbers, better, you know, better statistics, better numbers, but that's about it.
Well fought.
Nothing has been changed in terms of the way the ship looks, besides these really weird spikes that they put up there. I don't know why, but it's just weird, dude. Why? Whoever designed the ship, why make these weird stuff? So my thoughts on these ships, or at least this bundle, is it is definitely worth a lot of money. If you have the money and you're like, yep, this is something that I want, definitely go for it. On the other side, this is not new. This is not a new ship that you're going to get. This is a ship that's already in the game. It's kind of, I don't want to say obsolete as it is right now, but it's been in the game for like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, basically from the beginning or something like that. Well, not from the beginning, but after a couple of years, they added the Scimitar into the games. It is a tier 5 ship, so that actually tells you, you know, if this thing is any good or not. I like it because that has, you know, it gives you that, you know, sentimentality of like these things are very awesome, and it is something that you really want to have. Definitely these legendary ships are a little bit better in terms of statistics than the normal ships, and it is definitely something, a piece of like history that you're flying in Star Trek with. On the other side, 7,000 Zen is a lot of money. 12,000 Zen whenever you're not going to be not on the discount. It is definitely also a lot of money. And guys, do you see 2 eyes up here and a nose and a mouth? Look at that. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Oh my God. Sorry about that, me coughing, but there is definitely a face to be recognized here. So my thoughts are as followed. I just told you, it is not a new ship. Both of them are not new. The trait might be cool. Where's the trait? Right here. She's a predator. Attack pattern grants ambush, hull healing, and recharges the cloak. If you're using the cloak more and more and more often, that is definitely something that you might be willing to unlock. And obviously, you know, go for, obviously, but it's going to cost you 7,800 Zen. I want to get the Daredex, and then, you know, pass my judgment on that. But as it is right now, it's definitely a lot of money. It's basically like, let's say without the discount, right? 12,000 Zen. You're going to get 1 ship per 6,000 Zen, and also you're going to get these added stuff, added, like, you know, icing on the cake, even though you really don't want to go for these things. These are these experimental ship upgrade tokens. You basically they added like an event where you can grab these things randomly, like every once in a while. So these tokens are, you know, you can get them from the events, you can get them from the Zen store, you can get them from, you know, from all over the place. These promotional stuff very definitely nice to have, but I just don't see, you know, a lot of value in these things. This is just, I just want the ship, you know. All of these other ones I can just definitely do without. The added ship slot is definitely cool. So, you know, whenever you're running out of ship slots, this is definitely something interesting. So now it's like in the pack. That's definitely cool. But look at this thing, man. This face. I can't get over this face, dude. It's like looking at me. Okay. So let's end this video. I kind of like the way that I'm, or at least the way that the ship looks like. It's not nothing new. You know, it's the way the ship looks like is cool. I like it. I definitely don't like these spikes or prawns or whatever they are called with spikes of their own. What? That's just weird. That is just weird. That doesn't add anything to the ship in my honest opinion. It's just weird. The way the ship was intended to be, that's definitely scary enough. These spikes up here, these on the wings, these things right here on the left and on the right tips, they don't add anything. They're just making the ship look very, very weird in my personal opinion. But anyway, I've been rambling along very long. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun and knowledge and entertainment coming off the channel. I would love to see you guys on the next video. That's gonna be the next one. Later.